So, continuation in the second lecture, that is physical constitution and rubrics available in our repertory. So, how to select the rubrics concerning with the physical constitution during day-to-day clinical practice. This is the second session. Part first is already published, and in second session all we are discussing now the remaining rubrics in concern to the physical constitution. The first important rubric is a general allergic constitution. So section generals allergic constitution. These rubrics are from synthesis repertory. So if you select general allergic constitution, means your patient having the complaints of any type of allergy. It doesn't matter he or she is suffering from dust allergy or any skin or photosensitivity to the skin or any pollen grain allergies or any chemical allergies. It doesn't matter any type of the allergy. If a patient is narrating the complaints that he is suffering from allergies, मला ॲलर्जी आहे सर, मला गोळीची ॲलर्जी आहे, मला गोळी खाल्ल्यानंतर अंगावर चट्टे उमटतात, मला करड्या कलरची लाल रंगाची गोळी खाल्ली किंवा येलो गोळी खाल्ली तर मला अंगावर चट्टे उमटतात, मला धुलीची ॲलर्जी आहे, अशा प्रकारच्या कुठल्याही पद्धतीचं जर नॅरेशन तुम्हाला पेशंटनं दिलं असेल तर फक्त तुम्हाला एकच रुब्रिक उचलायचा. यू हॅव टू सिलेक्ट ओनली वन रुब्रिक, दॅट इज जनरल allergic constitution. Very important rubric, and in day-to-day practice I am using these rubrics many times. This rubrics helps me to select indicated remedy within a shortest period of the time in clinical practice. So the second important, if you go in a deep of this rubric, general allergic constitution antibiotics too. If patient is narrating his complaints or pointing out the particulars that he or she is allergy to antibiotics, then you can take it. Otherwise, just take a general rubric and enter the case. So what we are emphasizing on, that how to enter the case scientifically with confidence, which are the rubrics you should take. So as a neophytes or a new homeopaths, budding homeopaths or experienced homeopath, it doesn't matter, you can select a physical constitutional rubric and enter the case with confidence. And these are the very scientific genuine rubrics which cannot have different opinion by other physician also. So rubrics, remaining rubrics of allergic constitution are general allergic constitution antibiotics to, general allergic constitution aspirin to, general allergic constitution cats to, general allergic constitution chemical hypersensitivity. Next rubrics are general allergic constitution dust to, general allergic constitution grass pollen grains, general allergic constitution milk to, general allergic constitution lemons, and general allergic constitution petrochemical fumes. And next rubric is general allergic constitution shellfish too. So these are the important rubrics in a allergic constitution. If you see the general allergic constitution open in your repertory, you will came across the remedies, which are about 77 remedies are listed in front of the rubric allergic constitution in a general section of synthesis repertory. The important remedy are apis, delcamera, iodum, nitrium carb, phosphorus, lycopodium, pulsatilla, nitrum phos. So these are nux omica. So these are the important sabidilla. These are the important remedy, or these are the personalities which are allergic. So you mm, enter the case by using this rubric. The next important is a face gracie. So what do you mean by this face gracie? Gracie means more than oily. ऑइली च्या पुढं एकदम चेहऱ्याला ग्रीस म्हणतो ना आपण मराठीमध्ये. सायकलच्या आपण पॅडल चांगले फिरावे किंवा सायकलची चाकं चांगली फिरावी याच्यासाठी ग्रीस लावला जातो. तो जो ग्रीस त्या पद्धतीचा चिपचिपा असतो, चिकट असतो, तशा पद्धतीचा चेहऱ्यावर लुक येतं. ऑइलीच्या पुढं ग्रीसी असते. सो यू कॅन रेकग्नाइज दिस टाइप ऑफ द पर्सनल्स by observing them only. So these are the all are the observative rubrics. So it is a duty of physician to be familiar with these rubrics and perceive it, observe it in clinical practice and select it as needed. Face gracie. Next rubrics is a face hair, growth of hair, eyebrows. Face hair, growth of hair, eyebrows, thick, bushy. So very important rubrics. I use these rubrics many times in my clinical practice. The remedies are sulfur. These are bushy eyelids. So what do you mean by bushy? Bushy means as like a small bush. Means excessive hairs. Excessive hairs. If you remember the serial Chandrakanta. Chandrakanta is old serial in which there is a one character that is a Krur Singh, Yakku. So these character have a bushy eyelids. So if you see such a types of the persons, you recognize by eyelids only. Eyelids are projecting on your eyes. Such a types of a dark, bushy and thick eyelids are there. So if you see in a routine practice, you also recognize these bushy eyelids. So these eyebrows are bushy. Eyebrows are bushy. Sorry, eyelids not. Eyebrows are bushy. Next is a fair face, hair, growth of hair, eyebrows between. So between means right eyebrow and left eyebrow. There is a space in between that. There is no hairs or hairless space is present commonly. But in this personality, there is a presence of hair in between these also. That is two eyebrows. Between the two eyebrows. This is a continuous. As like मळवट. मराठीमध्ये आपण काय म्हणतो मळवट भरल्यासारखं. राईट पासून ते लेफ्ट साईड पर्यंत कंटिन्युअसली हेअर्स असतात. त्यावेळेस आपण हे रुब्रिक घेऊ शकतो. सिंपल आहेत. फॉस्फरस वगैरे रेमेडी याच्यामध्ये येतात. अगदी डिरेक्टली तुम्हाला ते पेशंट सांगायला लागतं की मी हे आहे म्हणून. So these are the very confirmative rubrics. I am not discussing the remedies because if you are discussing remedy by single rubrics, it is a as like you are biased. So unbiased, but don't forget to take this firm rubric, which will helps you to find out the indicated remedy in clinical practice. The next rubrics are face, hair, growth of hair, woman in. Woman in. सो स्त्रियामध्ये चेहऱ्यावर लव असते. जास्त जाड लव, पुरुषासारखी दाढी आल्यासारखी लव यायला लागते. असे असतील तरी औषध आपल्याकडं आहेत. याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही बऱ्याच वेळा PCODचे जे पेशंट आहेत, पॉलिसिस्टिक ओव्हॅरियन सिंड्रोम और पॉलिसिस्टिक ओव्हॅरियन डिसीज, याच्यामध्ये हार्मोनल इम्बॅलन्स झाल्यामुळं मेन्सेसचे प्रॉब्लेम असतात. चेहऱ्यावर अंगावर केस एक्स्ट्रा यायला लागतात वुमनच्या. तर आपल्याला त्या नावाशी संबंधित जायचं नाही. डोंट बॉर्डर ऑफ द नेम ऑफ द डिसीजेस, जस्ट ऑब्झर्व द सिम्पटम. सो इफ देर आर हेअर ग्रोथ ऑफ हेअर वुमन इन असेल तर तुम्ही डायरेक्टली रुब्रिक घ्या. इट विल क्ल्यू टू द रेमेडीज और ग्रुप ऑफ रेमेडीज. इट मिनिमाइज द ग्रुप ऑफ रेमेडीज. बाय आस्किंग a simple questions further, you can select the one remedy from this group. So this is the method. This is a beauty of repetition. This is called as artistic repetition. Next rubrics are generals, dwarfishness, Already we discussed in the previous lecture also. General's dwarfishness children in general dwarfishness emaciated babies. The next rubric is nose pointed. Nose pointed. If a nose is very pointed and nose is a knobby. So knobby nose are the different remedies, and pointed nose, excessive pointed nose. Remember that any persons with very pointed nose, he or she is suffering from allergy. 100%. Many times I confirmed in my clinical practice, these persons are suffering from allergies. Excessive pointed nose. So excessive pointed nose, there is deviated nasal septums. त्या बऱ्याच लोकांना डेव्हिटेड नेझल सिम्पटम्स तर असणार किंवा त्यांना ॲलर्जी असते, शिंका येतात, सर्दी येते, वारंवार वर्षभर सर्दी राहते, अशा पद्धतीचे असतात. पॉइंटेड नोज आणि डेव्हिटेड नोज असं दोन्ही पण असतं. एक्सेसिव्ह पॉइंटेड अति नाक असतं लोकांना, तर बरेच लोकांना हा त्रास बघितलेला आहे मी. आणि अगदी नॉबी नोज म्हणजे लायकोपोडियम वगैरे बघितलं, ज्या ठिकाणी नोजला असं पुढच्या बाजूला गाठ असल्यासारखं असतं, त्याला नाक नसतं, नकटे नाकाचे असतात, गोल शेंडा असतो नाकाचा, तर त्या लोकांना पण ॲलर्जी असते. पण असे असतात ते लायकोपोडियम वगैरे. पॉइंटेड नोजमध्ये तुम्हाला फॉस्फरस किंवा फॉस्फरस एलिमेंट्स असलेल्या रेमेडीज बघायला मिळतात. कॅलिफॉस, नायट्रम फॉस, like that, calcarea force as like. Okay, so these are the observative symptoms which cannot be missed in the clinical practice. The next is a general constitution carbonitrogenase. So these are the type of constitution already discussed in the theoretical lectures in colleges. So what are they are the carbonitrogenous constitution. म्हणजे काय? स्थूल, ओबेज, स्लो, निवांत, हळू बोलताना पण हळू बोलणारे, स्लो बोलणारे, असे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन असतात, त्याला कार्बोनायट्रोजनस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन म्हणतात. दुसरे आहे लिथेमिक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट रुब्रिक्स. दिस रुब्रिक हेल्प्स मी इन माय क्लिनिकल प्रॅक्टिस many cases, many number of cases. How to select that particular rubrics. If any patient suffering with kidney stones or repeated kidney stones, repeated recurrences of the nephrolithiasis or kidney stone, sometimes these patients also have cholelithiasis or bile stone, then you cannot it is better to take two rubrics, that is a bile stone or kidney stone, and searching for the rubrics in the repertory. Instead of that, you directly take one rubric, that is a general constitution lithemic. So how this is a coining of rubric. This is a beautiful skill. This is a skill to how to coin the rubrics. Dr. Boger explained that is a coining of the rubric is a skill of physician. So what body conveys you, conveying the message to you, so you must be recognize it and coin the rubrics by this. दोन्ही ठिकाणी किडनीला पण स्टोन होतात, त्याच्या बाइल्समध्ये पण स्टोन होतात, मुतखडा पण आहे आणि त्याला पित्ताचे पण खडे व्हायला लागलेत. असे झालेत म्हणजे दोन्हीकडे लक्षणं घेण्यापेक्षा एकंदरीत एकच रुब्रिक आहे. काय झालं? पॅथॉलॉजिकल जनरल्स आला तो. सो जनरल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन लिथेमिक, एकंदरीत त्याला खडे होण्याचे सारखे चान्सेस आहेत. वारंवार खडे होतात, 2-3दा ऑपरेशन झाली तरी पण अजून 4 खडे किडनीमध्ये झालेत. अशा वेळेस हे रुब्रिक्स तुम्हाला डायरेक्टली मिळतात. याच्यासाठी सेपरेट आपल्याला खणत बसायची गरज पडत नाही. केस टेकिंगमध्ये अगदी सुरुवातीला लोक आलेल्या सोनोग्राफीचा रिपोर्ट दाखवला की हे वाक्य सांगतात. सो टेक इट रुब्रिक, व्हेरी सिम्पल रुब्रिक. सो जनरल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन लिथेमिक. नेक्स्ट इज अ जनरल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन न्यूरोपॅथिक. न्यूरोपॅथिक मीन्स इमोशनल सायकोसोमॅटिक डिसऑर्डर्स असणारी लोक, इमोशनल लोक, नर्व्स अफेक्ट होतात, सेन्सिटिव्ह पीपल्स, त्याला न्यूरोपॅथिक. नेक्स्ट जनरल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन सोरिक, सायकोटिक आणि सेपिलेटिक. I will discuss these three, how to recognize this constitution in a clinical practice in successive lectures. Next is a constitution hydrogenoid, means excessive water, retention of water, have tendency. Natrium groups have a tendency to retention of water in the body. Natrium sulf as like that the remedy. Next constitution dyscratic, means dyscrasia means something deep as are fatal diseases, dyscrasia of blood, as like a prone to this type of the diseases. If the constitution is showing such types of the general symptoms, you can take it as. The next important rubric, which is not written here but I want to discuss or share with you, that is a constitution with short neck in a children. Short neck in a children. The remedy is Kali bichromicum. Short neck means a very small neck, or there is a absence of neck, like that is a head directly attached to the upper part of the chest. So webbed neck, as like webbed neck. So Kali bichroming is the remedy. So observe the observative symptoms and signs in the clinical practice. It is a duty of physician. If you are lacking your own knowledge and repertory rubric, repertorial arrangement, please be practice continuously, use the repertory, and you will be very happy by using these rubrics in your clinical practice, and you can shorten the time of your case taking with the scientific and confident prescriptions. Thank you.